All right, well, good afternoon. It is Thursday, 3 days before Christmas, the 22nd of the month, 22nd of December, in Ashland, Wisconsin, on the shores of Lake Superior. And the light will change. As you can tell, I'm in the car and we're heading home after a visit here. So anyway, can't do anything about the way the sunlight is coming in because I'm going to be turning this way and that, so just deal with it, okay? All right. It is, 6 weeks after the election of our 45th president. Donald J. Trump has been at least certified by all 50 states as the winner. And now we just wait for the return of the House, the Congress, to be presented with the state's ballots and certify, and then the inauguration on the 20th of January. So things are moving on. Things are moving ahead. Things are not moving ahead for the statist left, who, as I read various things online and in social media and such, who are still so vehemently opposed and can't believe and have just unmitigated hate for Donald Trump, president-elect. It's just amazing. I don't get it. I wrote about this before, probably a week or so ago. And if you don't know, paulswanson.com, paulswansen.com, or if you Google Swanson Report, again, Swansen Report, again, all one word, which is the mobile site. This will probably go up there. Well, this will be too long, so I try to keep the stuff that goes on the mobile site a little shorter because it's mobile and you don't spend all of your time driving by the lake. And I have seen about 4 or 5 ice fishing houses or ice fishing encampments out already. I didn't realize that it had been that cold that the lake, at least at this south end, has frozen enough to have ice fishing going on. But I digress. Anyway, I don't get the hate. I still don't get it. And as I wrote, there was not at least in my circle of friends, acquaintances, family, in either 2008 or 2012, there was not anywhere near, and I'm just speaking for myself, my own circle of influence, or if you will, people weren't crying, people didn't need their safe spaces, people didn't need their Play-Doh and coloring books and whatnot to get over the election in both 2008 and again in 2012 of Barack Obama. It's there was some upset, but hey, you know what? Okay, our guy didn't win. Your guy won. Time to move on. And we moved on, and we weren't happy with the Obama administration policies and the way he took to things and all. But there wasn't a lot of crying and butthurt. At least I didn't see it in my circle of friends and family, that there is being expressed at to the extent of being expressed that there is with Donald Trump being elected. And I just don't get it. I don't get how you can have such vitriol and vehement hate for someone that you don't know. Now, if you happen to know and be a personal friend and have met Donald Trump, okay, I'll grant you at that point that maybe, I could certainly understand your feelings. But if you don't, and all you've seen is the persona, the persona of what is being portrayed on television through The Apprentice, I guess, and whatever other whatever other television shows he might have been on. You don't, maybe you don't like the show he was on, maybe you don't like the premise or something like that, but I don't understand, again, the amount of hate that is being riled up for this. It makes no sense to me, and I wish somebody would explain it, because I just don't get it. We should have Hillary, and people are still crying about. And as I look at some of that, I'm not really sure that those who express their just unmitigated hate and disdain for Donald Trump, they don't say, at least I haven't heard, and maybe I'm not paying attention, I'll give it that. I haven't heard that who they want, but they just don't want Donald Trump. Okay, so if we don't have Donald Trump, then the B choice is, it certainly, Hillary isn't even a question as to being involved in it. She's vile. She is a unindicted felon, a individual who has zero concern for the American people, the American way of life, no concern or understanding of basic government security. And I'll speak to that because, yes, I was on active duty for 11 years, active duty Navy. And I understand what the little C on message traffic and memorandum and typed things mean. I understand what C and TS and all of that stuff. I was privy to much of that. And just an aside, cruise control is a wonderful thing. I love it. I love cruise control. I would not have another vehicle without cruise control. Thank you very much. Anyway, I understand, basic security premise and keeping those secure things secure. Hillary doesn't get that. Never has, I don't think. Never will, as far as I understand, as far as I can see. A knowing violation of the Espionage Act and completely disqualifies her from holding any sort of public office, from public janitor, dog catcher, waste management, all the way up to President of the United States. She doesn't belong. She doesn't, and that's really bad. Sorry about that. She's got no business holding any sort of public office, especially that of Commander-in-Chief and President of the United States. There's no way. I have yet to see anybody offer or bring forth any evidence that she's actually qualified, given what we know has happened with her and the server and people. It's not the fact that she had a private server. It's not the fact that she mishandled her emails. Get over that. It's not about that. It's the content of those items that were not secured properly. Anyway, Wisconsin had a recount here, and Donald Trump actually picked up votes. Hillary lost votes. Jill Stein, I don't think, changed in any way, shape, or form. So, hey, Democrats, you want to spend your money. I could use some. We could use, for those of us, my good friend Willie Lawson, who has Fight Back Media Group that we work with, and Willie and I have done a lot of various things together. We could, you want to go ahead and donate some of that money to us. We'd be more than happy to take that and continue the good fight to counter and negate the mainstream statist media who are putting out this just diatribe and pablum of the Russians were responsible for the election. Well, that's fine. You can say that all you want, and until such time as you bring forth some evidence of such, I'm not going to believe you. I mean, come on, folks. These are the folks that, yes, they went over the center line because there was a UPS truck standing halfway out in the roadway here. Everybody thought the Russians had done it, and these are the fickle media for whom James Comey was was raised up upon a pedestal and lauded for his not prosecuting or not going ahead and proffering an indictment for Hillary about the emails and the server. But yet when he reopened the Anthony Weiner laptop issue, all of a sudden he was lower than pond scum. I mean, come on, guys. This media can't be trusted any further than any of us can throw them, and at 63 years old, I certainly can't throw them very far. Maybe with some help, but they're not worth throwing. So, anyway, I'm looking for, what I really want to do is move forward. The mobile site is garnering some attention. We're working on going ahead and moving that forward. One of my mobile sites is going to be going away so we can concentrate on one and one only. PaulSwanson.com is going to be continue to be there, and as soon as I get a valid and good little marquee spot, or as my friend Willie says, tip jar up in the at the start page where you can go ahead and contribute as you see fit. We certainly appreciate that. I will have that back up. I am putting a link in those places so that those of you who are so inclined and would like to contribute to continue to see our narrative put forth to fight the mainstream media's false and made-up narrative of what purportedly is happening in the United States. That's fine. I'd love it, because then I could do more of these, and we wouldn't have to do it driving back and forth. Although I probably still would, but we'd at least move things up to a little more sensible, in a sitting in front of a computer rather than having to do this way. So I have been running around today, so I really haven't had a chance to truly look at a lot of the news and stuff that's going on. But those are just some thoughts I had. It is a beautiful day here in northern Wisconsin. I did post a couple of photos early this morning, sunrise over Lake Superior, and it's in the 30s right now. The car thermostat says it's 36 outside, and there is sunshine, as you can obviously see, shining on me and the rest of this video. There's sunshine and blue skies and lots of good stuff. So if we don't chat prior to the 25th, I certainly would wish you a Merry Christmas to you and your family. We are having, the 25th will be another day around here, just like it is any other day. And I won't go into all of that, but you can read some about that on paulswanson.com. But anyway, I need to slow down and make sure that I'm paying attention to the speed limit in this little town, because it's 25 miles an hour. Anyway, Merry Christmas to you and yours. I hope you enjoy this time of year, and your contributions would be welcome. Please, we will put some links in this YouTube video or down at the bottom. Like, subscribe, comment, share, please. And we will continue to enjoy your comments and thoughts. And if there's some things you would like to hear about what's going on up here in northern Wisconsin, we can certainly do that. But anyway, that's it. So thanks, and we will talk with you all again real soon.